Boom! Looks like it's good. Funky. Funky with that monkey. Just confirm that this setting down here is... Yes, that's all fine as well. Nice. Right. Is Rome remaster? Is like Rome but remaster? Okay. I said I was going to do a new game for this one. Just quickly go into the settings here. Got it on best quality I've got. Size and whatnots and thingamabobbies and doodads and all that lot of stuff. I can edit the volume if it's too loud. Don't need to worry about that stuff. I've taken off projectile trails because I don't like them. Hero campaign. Hey, hello. Right, so this is where's Wheezy's at? This is so starting a new campaign, as you can see here. I've been playing it the last few days myself as these fellas, as Julii, and I have managed to conquer all of this land. In fact, about half an hour ago, I was just about to finish off the Gorbz, and they came up to me and went, "Can you not kill us off, please? Give us back 4 cities that you've taken from us, and we will be your protectorate." I went, "Yeah, all right." So I kind of gave them back this little sliver of land in northwest, northwest France, and yeah, everybody's basically gone, "Hey, we want to be your friend now because I control like the entirety of France and half of Germany." And I'm making inroads into Spain. Whereas the other ones are just kind of sat around here. The Brutii have got a little bit of land. Scipii just kind of sat there for the 40-odd turns and haven't done anything. But, am I going to conquer for the glory of Rome? Heck yes! And this is the lot that you want me to be. The Scipii. Because the way it works is Rome has technically four factions. Although I don't think you can play the 4th. No, Thrace, Spain, Scythia, Numidia, Greece, Dacia, Armenia, Britannia, Germania, Gaul, Pontus, Parthia, Carthage, Seleucids, Egypt, and Macedon. There is the Republic of Rome. You cannot actually play. But otherwise you play one of these 3 families. Romans, to the Julii family, they go, effectively are given jobs to go north and take out Gaul and Germania and Spain, which basically just means for the entirety of your game you're just going to be fighting barbarians. The Brutii are told to go east, so you end up taking on Macedon and Greece and the Seleucids, Pontus, and the Scipii are told to go south. So you take on Carthaginians, Numidians, and Egyptians, and then potentially make your way up here to the Seleucids and up into Iberia to deal with Spanish. But I'm going to press something out. I've got it on medium and medium. I've put my advice up to 0 because I've put in hundreds of hours into this. I'm fairly good with what to do.
Senators, what does it mean to be Roman? What makes us stand above all other peoples? Is it our bravery in the heat of battle? I say not. For the barbarian dares to attack us, knowing he will lose. Is it our piety, that we worship the true gods and earn their favor by our offerings? I say not. The Greeks too make great offerings to their gods, who are not so different to our own. Perhaps it is our worldliness, that we turn a profit in foreign lands? Again, I say not. Phoenician merchants are to be found in every port across the known world, and bring great wealth to Carthage. To be Roman is to exhibit all these qualities. Yet above all, it requires another: obedience. To submit to just laws is the supreme Roman virtue, through which each man's selfish actions are combined into a perfect, unmatchable whole. Senators, I, Cornelius Scipio, ask you today to support a war that will bring Roman rule to new lands, that their peoples might understand true virtue, and the wealth of our citizens increase. The Roman way, above all others, is supreme. It is our duty and our destiny to bring it to the world.
So that's who we are. We are, well, technically we play as Cornelius Scipio, the head of the family, but we are like the entirety of the Scipii family. Right, so here we are. This is obviously everything I've said. I've put it on max quality settings. I've only got the standard army size. I've not put it onto max because the way this works over other Total Wars is that the amount of men that are in your army are deducted from your population. So Capua here has a population of 4,800. So if I go Town Watch, 160 men, bang, 140 men, there you are. So it's taken population down there. And I do kind of want some Town Watch to watch over the place. I have Senate missions. So this is basically it's like this is effectively a campaign. Tell them where to go, but I don't have to do it. I can go wherever I want. If I wanted to, I could say, I don't want to take Syracuse. I don't want to deal with the Greeks, or the Carthaginians, or the Numidians, or the Egyptians. I could just literally just go, nah, blow that. I'm just going to go over here and raid Spain and just take all of Spain and then go after Gaul. But it would eventually result in Rome getting a bit pissed off with me. Also, I want to learn how to sing this song. It's fantastic.
General!
Sorry if I'm going to be silent while the song's going. Yeah. How would I pronounce the C's? I've heard people who have been classically trained pronouncing them like K's. So instead of Syracuse, it would be Syracuse. Not Sapua, it'd be Capua. But the thing with Latin, and all these are obviously all these names we get here, they're all the Latin names, right? The thing with the Latin names is that there isn't anyone alive now who actually speaks Latin. All we've got is the written word of Latin and kind of the best guess of how to pronounce it. So there's no kind of real, oh, this is definitely how this was said, and this is how that was said. It's all very much kind of, well, it kind of might have been, and it is quite probable that this is how it was pronounced, but we don't know for sure. But I'm going to do it the way I've heard from classicists who say C's in Latin are pronounced like K's. But now that the song's over, in I go to there. No reports, no news. Spy mission success. Cool. Yes. So the first few turns are not gonna have a lot happening.
Greetings.
Trade rights, eh? Well, all right then. I'll accept trade rights. Trade rights are very handy because it means you get more income.
Our thanks.
And since I don't have to go to war with them right now, I've got like another 9 turns in which I can do that. And off we go. Pop into the city. And you can go back over there. I think... Yes, I am right. Skippy Eye have quite probably the worst start of any Roman faction. See the Julii here. You've got first city you need to take is Segesta or Segesta. It's a rebel settlement with no walls, and then you're off up here, and it's like minor cities, large town. They've only got basic wooden walls, and there's not a lot there. Brutii, again, you're sent over here to Apollonia, which is a rebel with no walls, and it's kind of down here. The Scipii, you're like, go and take on a walled minor city, and then another walled minor city, and then a capital. It's like, yeah, kind of get the worst, the worst jobs to do. But I'm going to wait for a few turns so I can get my barracks up, so I can then train some Hastati, and then I can go off to Syracuse, and hopefully, then with the rest of the jobs. So, what's it saying here? Was it 1? Spy mission success. Okay. It's fine. Any new alerts? No. And the Carthaginians are at war with the Greeks, which I should better show up here. Diplomatic information. Spain and Gaul are at war with each other. House of Brutii and Gaul are at war with each other. Carthage is at war with the Greeks. Roman Senate is at war with Gaul. Julii is at war with Gaul. Spain and Carthage are allies. Interesting. 7 turns. I'll be greatly rewarded. This is going to give me some money, essentially. Inactive diplomat. Yes, I know. He's over here, not doing anything. Let's... Oh, that would be nice. It would be nice, but I don't think I'm going to have enough money to bribe that fella. Since I am not got a lot of money at all. In fact, I might be losing money. Net income and turn 9. Yes, minus 19. Okay, so I'm actually losing money. Not good. Let's... Yeah, you can have a very high tax rate. And you down here, you can also have a very high tax rate. Okay. There we are, and that's better. Net income 800 denarii instead of minus 40. Essentially, yes. The Scipii get the hardest jobs to do. Especially since once you actually get here, there's huge open areas of land between all the settlements. Gaul over here, you've got settlement here, 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 settlement here. You got a couple up here, you got one here, you got one up there. They're really close. So it only takes you a couple of turns to go between the various towns. We can take another one. Once you've taken Carthage, which is here, I'll go all the way across. And the next town, I think, it's like here, and then all the way over here. It just takes absolutely ages to get anywhere. And then if you go down here, you've got another one about there, roughly here. You've got a couple here and here. And then you've got Egypt. And Egypt has so much money, they can just pump out so many armies. They are quite a tough nut to crack. Especially since they like using chariots. I've got another turn. Okay, hang on. Some things I wish CA would put into future Total War games. Something from this. Well, there are some features that some people really like about Rome. Again, it's one of these things that depends on who you ask. One of the things that Rome has, which as far as I'm aware, no other Total War game has ever had, is this button. I think. Let me see if I can find it. Where is the button down there? One of these buttons. Maybe it's under settlement details. There's one of these buttons that you can press. That's just locate position. Ah, there we go. Okay, so you have to press it twice. Locate position of settlement. And sorry, the load times can be a little long because it's better graphics. And essentially, yes, a lot of it they've tried to keep relatively accurate to the time period, but Egypt, which was, as I understand it at the time, Ptolemaic Egypt, which was a essentially Greek influenced. A little bit of history for you. Old Alexander the Great. He went east and south from Greece. And he took a lot of land. In fact, he made it all the way over to India. And down through Egypt. And when he died, all his generals took over the various lands. Here we are. This is something that's not in any other Total War game. You can literally just go into a settlement and you can see what it looks like with all your upgrades. And you've got little people walking around. Look at my little Roman man having a stroll around. Sort of having a stroll around down here. Somebody in a bit of a hurry over here. Lady in a hurry. Run. But yeah, so essentially the entirety of the Middle East and Egypt was Greek influenced. But rather than have, I'm assuming, rather than have another Greek faction, because essentially what you've got, when I go back to the map, I'll kind of show you. Essentially what you've got is you've got a Greek faction here, you got a Greek faction here, you've got a Greek faction here, you've got a couple of Eastern factions up here, and you would have had another Greek faction down here. So you'd have like pretty much this entire corner of the map just Greeks with phalanxes. So they obviously went. You want to spruce it up a little bit, change up a little bit. So let's have a kind of more fantasy influenced Egyptians. So you've got all the leaders riding around on chariots. You've got axemen and Numidian spearmen. You've got camel troops. You've got lots of stuff that would be considered more Bronze Age level technology than what would be Ptolemaic Greek. The Seleucids over here, who are a descendant, or were rather a descendant of Alexander the Great's kingdoms. Probably the biggest one that does go all the way over here. The reason why there's elephants over here is because it goes all the way to Africa. They've got phalanx spearmen. They've got peltast skirmishers, and they've got elephants, as well as cavalry. They are Greek with elephants. And these two are just like Greek. You got Macedon and Greek cities. Just Greek. And I guess the CA just went, we kind of want something a little bit different rather than just Greeks everywhere, because otherwise you're going to have barbarians, a few Eastern guys hanging around, Greeks, and then Carthaginians. And I guess they just kind of want to change it up a little bit. 6 turns left. Let me get a starty out of here. I can retrain. Shall I bother yes, that doesn't cost me anything. Retrain some of you. Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds to get more starty. Okay. My admiral's not doing anything. That's fine. New generals. One of those guys.
Noble master?
You just keep heading on up here.
Your honor.
Could do with some more money, especially since I can't bribe this guy. Which is one of the other things you can do in this that you, as far as I'm aware, you can't do in any other, or any modern game, is bribe people. Because I could essentially go up to this guy with, if I had enough money, with my diplomat and say, hey, come and work for me. And he might go, yeah, for like a couple of thousand denarii, I'll do that. And then you take control of him and he becomes part of your faction. As far as I know, you can't do that. That would be a cool thing to have back, but you'd have to have diplomats reintroduced rather than the simplified diplomacy system that we have now. Which is you just press a button to bring up everybody in the world, and you go, I'm going to go and talk to those guys. You can't kind of do that, I'm going to go and talk to this specific army over here, and I'm going to bribe them to disperse, or bribe this guy to come over to my side. There's a lot less of that. And it would be cool to have that back, but as I say, it would involve having diplomats as a new... well, I'll say a new... another unit on the field, and quite probably people will just go, I don't know if we really want them, because in my experience most people probably don't actually use most of the agents, because you've got spies. And you saw at the beginning I chucked a spy into Syracuse over here. Spies just wander around, they're a bit faster than your regular guys, and allowed to see stuff and pop into cities and potentially unlock gates. Assassins you can use to go around and murder people. Diplomats go around and make diplomatic deals and bribe people on the side. And you get merchants as well in Rome Remastered, which
Without delay.
you just kind of sit on a resource and they make you a bit of money. So, You'd like to see again that summons will pop up on the map, like in Empire Total War. Region got richer, small towns pop up, and you keep all the schools. Yeah. If you got like you mean kind of like a region? So this region here would be the capital region, and once this got high enough, there'd be other little places popping up around it. You mean? Because that could be interesting. It's something they tried to do in Rome 2, in that the city would physically expand on the campaign map when you actually did physically grow the city. It would get bigger. Right, I think I'm about ready to go and take Capua now. You, go over here to Mediolanum.
I will address them at once.
Excellent. Address away. Would you like trade rights?
A most generous proposal.
Yay! I'm trading with Gauls. Unfortunately, I have one port now. I've got a single port which allows me to trade. Again, it's another thing I've said, that one of the worst things about starting off as Scipii, you don't get any ports. Brutii get a port. Julii get a port. Ports are used for trading across the sea. And Scipii don't get a port. They can't build boats that have a port. Anyway, I can... Oh no, they're actually attacking Syracuse. Okay, let's... Faction Cornelius. Let's bring out Cornelius as well.
Orders.
Oh, let's leave Cornelius behind. And... Nope.
Forward.
Off we go. They're still good. They're still good. Yeah. Become pottery factory town next to the Sea of Kamar. But yeah. That is almost in this. You see here in Messana, I've got a fishing village. Now, if I go into Messana and I tell it to build a port, that fishing village becomes a port, and that allows sea trade. It's a bit different to it kind of becoming an entity on its own. But yeah, I mean, the whole multi-region thing, I quite like. I like the idea of the whole multi-region. So everything you've got is, it's not all centered in one city. It's various different things around, and you might have one little village that is based on a resource. I think what is it? Shogun 2, I think, did that, where it had like a little village would be a fishing village, or there'd be like a mining village that you could build up in, but you wouldn't be able to build that resource production in your main city. Idle, yes, I know. Read all those. Go away, don't worry about that. 4 turns left in which to capture Syracuse. Let's have a look at how the Carthaginians do. The Carthaginians are still just sitting there. Still sitting there. Not doing anything. Okay. I might as well just wait for my money to build up then. You... Yeah, hang on. Oh, this guy here.
I will address them at once.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Yeah. So because he's an enemy, I can bribe him. So I'm going to say, bribe, what will it take to get you to disband?
You insult us.
And he says, well, you ain't got enough money to afford me, so it's not going to happen. But if I did have enough money, they'd come up and go, hey, well, you know, for a certain amount of cash, I'll go. And it literally just removes them from the field.
At once.
Yes, idle resources. So let me think if there's anything else I would like to see from here. The army system is pretty good, I think, from Rome, in that the more armies you have, it doesn't increase the amount of costs that it is to maintain an army, which they have in Warhammer 2, Warhammer 2. You got the oh no, they failed. Okay, time for me to have a go then.
Imperator, engage the enemy.
You've got supply lines, which means that, you know, if I had 20 armies, then all my maintenance costs would be increased by 20% or something, or 40% or whatever it is. Oh, I can attack straight away. I wonder if they took something. Okay, what have we got here? Well, they did bugger all damage. Looks like they hurt some peltasts, and they injured some archers, but the rest of these militia hoplites and the regular hoplites are uninjured. Yeah, let's just get a siege tower and maintain the siege.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense other than to force people to limit the amount of armies you can have. You know, so you could have 20 armies of 10 guys roving around to keep an eye on stuff and take care of little brigands that pop up here and there. But instead of that, it goes, well, the more of them I have, the more expensive my troops are. So I might as well, instead of having 20 armies of 10, I'm going to have 10 armies of 20, and it's going to cost me less. So I have bigger armies wandering around the place, which I'm assuming their design philosophy was bigger armies mean bigger fights, which is more spectacular. Lower your tax rate there. Can I afford... Let's get some town watch. Yeah, war. I've not been given any Senate offices. That's me going to war with the Greeks. Interesting that they're sending a diplomat over to Massila. Okay, so trying to make a deal with the Germans. All right. Carthaginian diplomat coming through. Looks like they're trying to make deals with the Gauls. Parthia Pontus is Gaul. Gauls taking Massila. No, okay, he's going for a stroll. Okay. Britons. I've seen several games of this so far, by other people online, and it seems for some reason the Britons are really, really good at invading Europe, and I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, the supply line system does sound kind of weird. It's like, why should it cost more to have the same amount of men spread out over more armies? as I say, I think it's probably done just so they can go, oh, well, we want bigger and more spectacular fights, so we limit your options. What do I want to do? I want to go over here. Macedon. That's who I want to talk with. It's the best way. I think their capital's here. Okay, I reckon that's the best way. Go that way, diplomat. Zoom. Right, time for the first battle. So, Guy Scipio against the faction heir of the Greek cities, Dionysus of Sparta. I've got more men. He's got more spears. Can't remember. Yeah. Now you see that comes originally. Obviously, in this you can have armies without generals, or as you can see here, you have multiple generals in one army. I've got 3. But in Medieval 2, I think it was, you had loyalty was introduced, and you would have situations of, if you got one unit out to send to reinforce an army, and you walked it across, there's a chance it might just desert. The Shogun 2 was pretty good for it, in that you didn't. I don't think you had to have a general. I can't quite remember if you had to have a general or not, but you could recruit from anywhere. You were out on the battle map, you could recruit, and the guys would literally leave the settlement and come over to where you were. Which just got streamlined in Warhammer to you are anywhere, and wherever you recruit, the guys just appear the next turn.
The sun has risen. How many of us who look upon this dawn will live to see the night? Today we face those masters of lies, falsehood, and perversity, the Greeks. Beware of victorious Greeks, for they show little mercy. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations? On this field stand half of all our warriors, and brave men you are to a man. With so many brothers in arms here, we can do no less than give our all for victory. And that is what we will all do. For victory!
Love those little speeches as well. That is. I mean, that's pretty cool. Again, the little speeches you have. It's like, oh, let's just have the guys actually saying, giving inspirational speeches to the men. I don't have a lot of. Got anything better over here? That's a fairly long stretch of wall there. I could probably attack. Yeah. I'm not quite sure where the breach is. I'm guessing there's a breach over here somewhere. Can't see one. But the Greeks have obviously made a hole somewhere. I don't know where it is. Right, you. You there. And Starty behind. Not you, and you. Starty behind. Velites. Go over here. And archers back here. I need to look after those archers because I'm not going to get any more archers for a very, very, very long time. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played Shogun 2. I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, speeches are great. Right. Go for about. Go for that one. Now let's move up my velites to move to here. Hopefully that's not going to be in range of that tower. And if it is... Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, that's in range of their archers. Oh shit, okay. Retreat! Retreat! That's their archers! Whoa! Change target, go over there! That's where their archers are. Go deal with them! You guys. Over there. And you guys, I guess, move about there. Ooh, I don't like this tower. This tower's probably going to start shooting. Velites! Lob spears! Yeah! Not spears, javelins.
Praise the gods! The siege towers are at the walls! Now the real fight begins!
Well done, Velites. You've done precisely nothing. Congratulations! Go to there.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, you little cheeky chums. Coming over here to protect your own archers, aren't you? You guys go that way. You pop there and see if you can shoot anyone. And I'm going to get all you Starty into one group. Whee! There come javelins. You might. Hey, I think you've actually hurt someone. Hey! Javelins, yeah. Javelins can be used as spears, but spears can't be used as javelins. That is correct. I mean, you can get a javelin and you can stab someone with it, but it's very hard to get a spear and lob it. Whee! Up we go. Is that actually the archers that are shooting, or not?
Archers!
Oh shoot, my archers are getting shot. Where are my archers getting shot from? You better not be getting shot from over here. I think it might be getting shot from there. Pull them up that way.
Move out! Run!
I need to protect my archers. And I'm not sure, annoyingly, there's this tower here that could shoot me. Blech. No, blow it. Run away.
Hurry!
Right, come on. Get a ramp down. There's enough boys. Enough boys in blue. I think it might be the tower actually that's been shooting me. Yay! Down it goes. Right. Don't bother with the Pelum. Discharge. Yeah! Get them, archers. I just punched him. He's like, I'm dead. Oh. Now, phalanx hoplites are not good on walls, because obviously their whole thing is we are a huge line of spears. You walk into us, you die. Or pikes, rather. When they're on the walls, they just got a knife. I'm like, yeah, my Hastati could probably deal with you. Whee! There's another thing you don't see in any games, any more Total War. People falling off walls. And what are you doing? Oh, I see. The actual proper hoplites have come to attack you from the other angle. Sneaky, sneaky hoplites. Trying to take the pressure off of their archers, I see. But it's fine. I've got lots of men. I know they're not orcs. I know they're Greeks. But they're the young, not the Greeks. They're the young Romans. They are the youngest. Well, not technically youngest. The Velites are the youngest. They're the next youngest. So I can call them boys if I want. And even I know the whole tactic of just mob them isn't going to work. I know it's mania, isn't it? Not a single one of mine has fallen down here yet. It's all Greeks. Oh no, hang on there. There's one. What's it like? Defeat is certain. Okay. Defeat is certain. Oh dear. Right, let's just speed up a little bit because the wall is just going to be an absolute slog. Some bloke running off over there. I'm out. Oh, he's coming back. He's like, whoa. Right, yes, you are still, yeah, good. You are still coming up. Good. It was looking a bit dicey there. My guys were getting quite crushed, but it looks like we're pushing back now. Oh, have they broken? They have. And they are, yeah, again, this is something that you don't see in modern Total Wars, is fighting to the death. When a unit is on a wall and it breaks, it doesn't flee. It stays on the wall and continues to fight until they are killed to a man. Yeah, there you are. These militia operations are broken as well. Which means, unlike Warhammer 2, your guys would break from wall, they'd leg it to the nearest little doorway like that and then run from there off to the plaza, which hasn't changed in all the Total Wars. They still, oh no, they don't have it. They've still got the plaza, but they don't run to the plaza. They just kind of run to the nearest board edge. But yeah, this is like, there's no way out for us. We cannot see a way out. So we're just going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting until we're all dead. Which means you can't, if your units on the wall break, you can't say, that's it, they're gone. But they're sure as heck they're going to take some of the enemy with them. And this is their toughest unit. Dancing like, doing the Greek dance. As he gets stabbed in the face. Stab him in the face! Hey! Give him a stab, go on. Hey! That's not the face, stab him in the face. That's a big miss. I don't know what this bloke's doing. He's like, oh, if I can't see them, they can't see me. Oh, I'm out. Whoa! Splat. Yeah, get out of here. Whoa! Nice. Right, everybody. On these. Apart from you. How the hell did he die? How did this guy die? Who killed him? Was that from my my javelin attacks? The result of my javelins was that one bloke. Look at the bodies. The bodies. Yes, the walls are now effectively mine. These guys are doing the Greek shuffle, as you can see. It's all the rage in Capua. The Greek shuffle.
Our soldiers have captured the walls! Now is the time to press on and capture this place!
Right, I've not actually captured the walls. I've just taken over this tower. Which means they can't shoot me now. So I can get my men back in. Unfortunately, they don't appear to have... Oh no, they've got some hoplites here. Right, you guys, get up here. Splat. Right. Time to rush. I know you're exhausted. That's right, kill him. There you are. Nice job. Get over here. Come on. Look, I know you're tired, but you're getting shot. Right. Capture the gate. Get over here and capture that tower as well. Right, well done. Well done to the Hastati. There are a lot of dead Greek. A lot of dead Greeks. I mean, there weren't Greeks at this time, so these would literally just be the Capuans. Yes, he probably did, that guy. It's like, oh my god, died. Everyone else is like, no, we're gonna die here, defending the walls. I'm gonna wait for these archers to get up here. So hopefully, this phalanx is gonna be stupid. I really, really hope the phalanx is gonna be stupid. And just like hang around and let me shoot them. Yeah, up on the walls. We'll get 126 blokes up here. Oh no, this must be a unit size up. I don't remember changing the unit sizes to anything over standards. Alright, well I guess this is the unit size we're going with. Never mind. Also, it's chugging. Hang on. Wow. My PC really doesn't like ultra graphics and having myself running at the same time. Come on, how many more archers are there down here? It's a sea of blue helmets. And oh, there's one. There's a couple more. Get up here. I want you on the walls. Oh, it doesn't matter. The tower's been killing. The tower's been killing them all. Again, that's a kind of fun thing about these towers. You have to look after them. You have to try and make sure the enemy don't capture them, because they shoot from this angle as well, as you can see by all the dead Greeks. Right, how many of you are up here? Enough yet? No. He just started just hanging around. Like, we're just going to hang around on the bottom here. Come on, archers, up on the walls. Ah, companion cavalry. Ah, well, they've survived. These fellas won't know. Yes, I can capture the gate, and I have actually. I've moved guys over it, so I have captured the gate. I've also captured this point over here. But I don't want to put anyone down here if I don't have to. And you guys still... Are you like the one who's causing the problem there, mate? Okay. Any more archers to come up? You. Taking their sweet time. Come on. Hurry up, archers. We've only got 17 minutes left to take the settlement. Right, they made it. Good. In which case... Get over here. This is another function I like of Rome. Pressing the delete key puts you into follow mode. I always call it arrow cam mode. Oh no, they're coming back. Come on, hurry up. In fact, if you... Oh no, they are going back this way. Nice. Capture the tower, please. Just stop. Come on. Keep going. Someone get into the tower. Hey, right. Here we go. Shoot. I used to love doing this on the original version. Just get an arch unit and just sit them in arrow cam mode and just watch the arrows fly. Unfortunately, they've reduced the actual visibility of the arrows. You can kind of see them going. But you don't get that now. Total War era. difficult to say. Mainly because the different eras that you could potentially have a total war. Right, just get down there, all you. The various different eras would have to have enough difference to actually make it worthwhile. One of the biggest problems I heard people complaining about with Napoleon and I think it was Empire was just the prevalence of guns. Over these ones where you'd have mixed armies, you'd have melee troops, you'd have ranged troops, you've got cavalry, you can have support siege equipment, you've got war dogs in this one. You got various different things to manage and move around and strategically engage the enemy and use actual tactics to deal with them. In those ones, it was like, I've got a line of guns and a line of cannons behind it, and I'm just going to stand in a line and shoot. And if you've got cavalry, it doesn't really matter, because although cavalry were the natural alternative, the natural enemy of the rifleman, because cavalry could come in from any angle and get in before too many shots could be come off. If you've got a huge space between you and the enemy, and you see their one unit of cavalry coming towards you, you just go, right, all my riflemen, shoot their cavalry, and they'd all die before they reach your lines. So I like Total Wars to be, if not pre-gunpowder, then kind of on the cusp. So you can have gunpowder units, but there is still that niche in the army of melee and cavalry and all that, as opposed to saying just like having just lines and lines of guys with guns just standing still and just shooting and go, that's my tactic. I'm going to stand on the hill over here and shoot. Like, you wouldn't have this in like a modern style Total War. You wouldn't have this kind of setup. You wouldn't have cities with walls, because there'd be no point. You go, you come up with walls. Oh well, I've got cannons. So I just go, bam, 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 right, all your walls down. Line up my troops with guns, and we're just going to shoot through. There wouldn't really be any kind of height advantage, blocking terrain and buildings and things like that. It would just be, just going to sit here and shoot. Right, come on, Astarti. Rest of you come through. How much time have I got left? 10 minutes. 10 minutes to take the plaza. It's all the way over here. This looks like the best route. Maybe that route. Move. Move. Oh Jesus! I didn't even notice all my velites getting murdered out here. I guess they were getting shot by the gates the whole time I was standing still. Wow. Sorry about that, velites. I didn't notice you getting murdered. Yeah, I mean, that would be the limit of it. There's two time periods I really like. Okay, there is modern warfare, so there's I like my battle tanks and all that, but I don't think battle tanks would be a good fit for a Total War game. So even though I like them, I don't think it would be beneficial to have them in Total War. Can I hit anybody? Doesn't look like I can. Which is a shame. Okay. Oh, I've run out of time. I didn't notice the time was ticking down that much. That's alright, I've still got a couple of turns left to take it.
Pull back! The siege is broken!
No, I don't. Okay, I've got one turn left to complete the mission, and I'm not going to do it. Drat. You see, this is why it's harder for the Skippy Eye. Because you don't have just like an open settlement with 3 guys in it to take as your first city. You've got to take a place with large walls and a substantial garrison. Let's just ignore all these guys moving around. Oh, someone, are they attacking? Well, I think that's a traditional attack spot for the Brutii. I don't know if they're at war. Yeah, off they go, alright. Greek diplomats going home. Right, my mission failed. Their spies getting out there.
General,
But
prepare for battle!
I can go again.
Besieging settlement, sir!
Get another siege tower. Yes, so they've trained another unit of hoplites, as you can see here. And they've kind of got some remnants. But they're a lot worse off than they were before.
Besieging settlement, sir!
What can I do? Capua. Can't do anything. I've got no money. Huh. My net income is not good. Can I put your tax rate up a bit? Yes. Yeesh. Okay. Senate mission failure. Oh, they aren't happy that I wasn't able to take it. Well, next time, don't give me a hard city like that. Yeah, that's a fair reason. Yeah. I mean, again, it would depend upon what time period you want to do it at, but yeah, early colonialization kind of time period, early empire building could be quite interesting. But for me personally, it would have that feeling of you know, the optimum strategy would be to build large numbers of guys with guns. Like if you had the playing the British, you're like, okay, well, it's time to go and colonize Africa. You get your King's Rifles regiments all up and ready, and in you go, and it's going to go, right, come on in, we're just going to make a box of guns and win. Right, I've got a mission. What's my mission? Blockade Syracuse. I can blockade Syracuse, I think.
Aye, Captain.
Which is Greek Navy sitting here. Leave, please, Greek Navy.
The sea is ours!
Yay! Right.
Yes, Captain.
Off we go.
Imperator.
What are they going to do if they succeed? 1 unit I can recruit. I'm not sure if I want a unit I can recruit because it'll mean that I'm not making any money again. Right, let's try this again. Yeah, much more in my favour this time. Only the brave enjoy noble and glorious deaths. Dionysus of Halicarnassus. Well, yeah, it is one of the reasons. But would it make sufficiently interesting gameplay? Is the question.
To the gods for victory. And then let us arm ourselves to the teeth, just in case the gods aren't listening. Do not fear these over-nice Greeks. They have come to fight, it is true, but they will only stay to die. You are one of the largest armies our people have ever sent to war. Take comfort in this, but know that it is also a burden. We are a mighty force, but mighty deeds are expected. So have no fear. Your deeds will live forever. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. We outnumber them by a large margin, but this may drive them to foolhardy defiance. Be careful. These people have still to learn that they are losers. Today is a day for giving them a sharp lesson. On to victory! Now then, look to your front. Mark your target when it comes! Units, await my orders!
Right. That looks like a good spot to hit. Because I might be in range of this tower here, but that tower won't be shooting me. And let's get all my hoplites back up into one group again.
This is a step on the path to victory. The towers are at the walls.
Right, now I just have to wait whilst getting pelted by archers.
Orders complete.
You can see, I've already got some dead blokes. And I'm not moving up my own archers because they're very valuable. Right, cool. Get 'em! Get 'em, lads! Another thing is India. I didn't know India were playable. I mean, I think I played Empire Total War once as Britain, and the whole kind of going back and forwards between Britain and America maps. I think it just confused me at the time. I was like, oh, I've got to manage too much. I've not got enough to manage all this stuff. I might have gone like, that might have been my thought process when I was playing it, but it's been a very long time since I played Empire. I will say that. Come on, get them. Kill these archers. Look, they're only wearing silly hats. Yeah, give them stabs. Give them the stabs. Nice. Not even pulling out their own knives. But how'd you miss? How'd you miss? How do you miss again? That's right, get your knives out. Right. Ugh. You are crap. Oh, you killed one. Nice, you killed one. Hey. Right, have there's yes, good. Okay, the militia hoplites have turned up on the wall. Fighting to the death. That's what I like to see. Right, rest of you then. Oh, that's everybody. Okay, everybody's included in that group. I see. Come on, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Nice. Right. Capture the gates. And archers. You get all the way down here.
Our soldiers have captured
Right,
the
we've got the
walls.
walls.
Now
Rest
is
of
the time
you
to press
take on
and
those
capture this
hoplites.
place.
Not you though. You stay here. Empire's the one you played second over most of the show. Yeah, I think Rome's the one I've played the most of. Historical ones, not Total War in general. Total War in general, I played more Warhammer than anything else. But historical, I would say Rome is one I've played most of. Then probably Shogun. Then I don't know. Maybe Attila. Right. You guys gonna do anything? Shoot the hoplites, please. Would you? Hello. Thank you. Whee! Blinky, blink, 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 blink. Sure, you got to. Whoa, okay. There's a fair few arcs on that. Fire arrows. Tired already? Wow. Right, well, you've got those gates. So... well, there's no point capturing any more because there's a straight pathway here to the plaza. It looks like this is probably the place I should have attacked from the start instead of round the corner. Ah, there we go. There's the fire arrows. Oh, they're wavering. They're wavering. Interesting that it says in here at war. I suppose that's so you know these aren't the guys that you're allied to when you're on the same map. But it almost seems a little redundant, really. It's like, I kind of know who the guys I'm fighting are supposed to be. You don't need to tell me in the tooltip that these guys are hoplites and I'm at war with them. Now, you are not getting good kits, are you? Okay. Get up here, then. On the walls. Run over this way. Go that way. And take the skirmish mode off. Through here. Oh, I see they've already had some guys wandering past. Good. I can pretty much leave my Hastati over there. Half an hour. Okay, so I reckon I'm going to be able to take it this time. Right, up on the walls. Because this is once again another. This is another cool thing that I I think about Rome that other Total Wars don't have: height advantage. If you're up on a wall or up on a hill, your missiles go further and do more damage. And if you're at the bottom, it's much harder for them to go up and they do less damage. So the height advantage is something you really have to... Come on, it's not that hard to get through a door. Maybe by starting you out the way. Come on, archers. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Just get up here. Hey, there we go. Ideally before the enemy turn up. Yeah. Exactly. Which one's the enemy, sir? Those ones, the ones that are attacking us. Oh, cheers. The ones that are waving a big sign that says, "We are your enemy." Right. Have I dealt with these guys yet? Are they broken? No. However, defeat is a distinct possibility. You think? With all the Hastati that are here, you reckon defeat is a distinct possibility? I'm still, you massive blue helmets. Go on! Let's get up the ladder! Up the ladder, men! We can take them! Probably didn't even need a siege ladder for this siege ladder. I could have just done it with ladders. Probably just got to stick some ladders up against the wall and go straight up. Get more men up here to start with. I think these Greeks are not... Oh, yeah, they're broken. Okay. They're going to die. Aha! Nope, they're turning... yeah, that's what you want to do. Give me your backs so I can shoot arrows into them. No, no. Oh. That reminds me. I probably have put it up in the Discord before. Oh yeah, I've still got fire arrows on, haven't I? We're burning bodies. That's fun. I might have put it up in Discord before, but it's probably quite a while ago. If you want to watch something amusing, go and find a video called Troy with Age of Empires sound effects. And it is great. I think I've most likely put it up in Discord, but it's like the one. It's probably like the best performance video that the guy who put it out has ever done. Yeah, shoot him in the back. Shoot in the back with fire. It's a shame that the bodies don't actually go black and charred anymore. They just go and burn for a little bit and then they're dead. Well, it's traditional. It's how they. I mean, it's how they did it, or well, as far as we know, how they did it. I mean, they probably wouldn't have. Hang on, if I pause it, so there we go. They probably wouldn't have carried the pike like that. It would more likely been like the arm coming back and then forward, and then the pike resting against the shoulder. Kind of going up like that, rather than you holding it out at the right angle in front of you, because that's a lot of weight to bear on your wrist and elbow. But when they go into the phalanx formation, that's probably almost certainly what they would have done. You'd have had your hoplon shield, round to the front, and you know the pike could have come down and been potentially rested against that, or kind of in that kind of forward-facing thing with the one arm. But you might have had it overhead, because there's a theory that says that spearmen would have not held spears like they're holding it, but would have held it in reverse grip, so they stab overhead with them. But yeah, almost certainly they would go down like that. So you'd form your wall, you'd have your hoplon shields and the spears coming between them in the multiple ranks. But yes, carrying it like that, they would almost certainly have not carried it that way at the ready. Are you going to try and come up the wall? Or are you just going to just stand? Yeah, see that formation there. Although the fact that if you look at the wrists and everything aren't changing, so they're just going down. That's almost certainly how they would have had it. You'd probably, you know, it would like a lance, so they'd probably couch it, I'd imagine. Because it's a very defensive formation. It's not one that you're designed to be charging an enemy with. So you'd want to have it there as in kind of a braced position, I'd think, so that when the enemy are coming at you, you don't have to do much to get your pike or your gigantic spear in the way of them. You carry a half pike, put it in your palm and lean on your shoulder. Yeah. But I mean, the way they carry it like this, just out, literally trying to hold it out in front of them. I've not carried any kind of pike or large spear, but I have carried other stuff that is quite heavy, and I don't generally carry it away from my body. I generally carry it close to the body, so that it's closer to my centre of mass, and I've got more control over it. Yay, they're broken! Nice. Continue to shoot them. Shoot them in the back as they run away. Hey! That's what I like to see. A path of burning Greeks. Road to the town centre is paved with burning Greeks. How are we doing with these guys? They're almost all dead. And are you actually doing anything? Do you want to... You're just letting this guy take them all. Go on. Deal with them. There's like one Hastati dealing with all of the... all with the hoplites. Yes, the hoplon, I think, is what they called that particular spear, which is why it's called the hoplite formation. Right, let's get my generals in. Do you know my generals? You can get in it. And my 30 velites. Go and capture that, I suppose. Much else for you to do. Right, I've got 26 minutes left. I think I could probably do this now. What have we got? 10 hoplites and 73 companion cavalry. Yeah. Oh no, that's 73 plus 46. Okay. 119 horsemen. That's going to be a challenge for my Hastati. And I've not got a lot of arrows in which to get them off of the plaza. You're out of range of those hoplites, okay. Yes, yeah. So you'd have it. You'd kind of have you'd hold towards the base of it, but you'd have it leaning back at an angle and resting on your shoulder. That's how I would imagine you would carry something that large, rather than just kind of out in front of you at a right angle. Right. You, Hastati. Let's speed up time. You're doing nothing. Okay, you're eager. You're doing nothing. Oh, where are they gone? Oh, is that them? Yes, that's them. Okay. I was wondering, where are those guys going? It appears they went here and died. Right. I'd very much like for all my Hastati to actually get in the city. They all seem intent on coming up the one siege ladder. Oh. What's going on here? What on earth is going on here? I really like this patch of wall. This is even I selected as well. I'm told to move out that way. Like, no, we're just gonna hang around the wall. I really want to be here. Yes. Yeah. The pipe. Sorry, I've put my leg up, so I'm at a little bit of an angle. So my head's gonna fly off the camera any second. Yes. Yeah. If you've got no shield, then yes, it would be easier to use it. But as you say, they've got the they've got the much smaller round shield. Well, you know, they did have anyway. Which does, although it's not a buckler, it looks like with the way it's designed here, it's strapped to the forearm, so you could potentially have it using both hands. But the problem with doing it that way would be that with the angle you'd have to bring the spear down at in front of you, if you've got that shield strapped to your forearm, then that's going to be angling down and not provide you with any kind of any defense. You're going to have the shield is kind of more facing the ground than facing the guy in front of you. You know, obviously the way the arm twists when you'd move it down. So I imagine they probably, like I say, I imagine they most likely couched it like you would do a lance. But I'm not a historian. I don't know if that is the way they would have done things. I can only go on what I believe based on physics. Right, can you move out? Wow, it's taken so long for my Hastati to actually get into here. Oh yeah, you've decided to go through the door. Nice. You lot are just hanging around outside. You I don't know what's going on with my army anymore. Yeah, oh, this is a unit scale is one higher than what would normally be the standard. It's supposed to be 81, I think, 81 guys to a cohort. I think everybody's here. I think everybody's finally here. Come on, look, I've got it's taken 15 minutes and these guys are still just doing God knows what. It's taken 15 minutes for my Astarte to get into the town. Yeah, you lot still... You lot are doing nothing. Okay, everybody. Just do your best to take them down. And you go over there and shoot them. Because all I'm going to do now is just rely on weight of bodies to get rid of this heavy cav. Apart from these guys who are just going to do nothing. Where's the rest of their unit? Oh, they're out here. Right. Get down with one of the Legionnaires. Well, not the Legionnaires, one of the Astarte. Whoop. Yeah, trample those Greeks. Oh, looks like we're going to get ready to throw the pillar. Throw them pillar. Come on, Doug. They're right there. Right in front of you. Throw your peeler. Or don't throw your peeler, I suppose. Right, you lot. Come down here as well. Whee! Chuk, 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 chuk. Nice. Do it again. Alright, don't do it again. I think that unit's about to break. No, they're steady. Wow. With that kind of casualties and you're steady. Victory seems certain. It does, kinda, doesn't it? Can I... Where are you? Can I get you to go down that way? No, okay. Go this way. I would like to try and surround them, but it doesn't look like it's gonna how it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to bludgeon my way through them. Right. Can you push your way through? So I'd very much like to not lose any generals. I've just got 3 buildings captured. Ah, okay, so the flaming arrows are coming down. Good, good, good. All generals move up there. And down this way.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army.
The enemy
is
general's
broken
dead.
too. The gods be praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Right, it's got 7 guys there. And one there. This has been the bloodiest fight I have ever had to take Capua. Oh well, you not missed much. You just missed me like bludgeoning my way through the Greek cavalry, and now it's the turn of these hoplites. Whee! One bloke. Come on. Get him. Oh, 2 blokes, sorry. Now it's 1 bloke.
All Rome will be amazed at such a victory. The day is ours.
That was not a good one. Both the bonus sword is because they're a hybrid. So, and I lost lots of men. It's because, let's say, primarily they are a sword and shield unit, but they also have peeler. So they've got 3. Well, each guy has effectively got 3 peeler shots, so they can stand and throw javelins. Which effectively what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to move them up to the opponent. They then launch one of their peeler, then they charge in. Wow. Okay. Yes. So let's enslave. Nice. Let's retrain all my Hastati. And I've now got no money. Well, the mission I was supposed to do, I don't need to do it anymore. But I've now displaced like thousands of Greeks off into these 2 cities. But yeah, it's most of the Roman Roman infantry. So that the main 2 lines, you get the Hastati line and the Principes line. They are both hybrids. So they are sword and shield with javelin. Unlike the Velites, which are skirmishers, so they're very light. They just javelin. They're supposed to run away. The Triarii are spearmen, but without javelins, so they are just a pure melee. And traditionally, a Roman army, a Roman Republic army, which is essentially what we're playing as now. So this is during the Roman Republic. A Roman Republic army would have a line of Hastati, then a line of Principes, then a line of Triarii, and then the general at the back. And archers and Velites would be at the front, moving in and out, skirmishing as required around the sides. Essentially, so you'd have 3 battle lines. You'd have the Hastati would form the first line. They would do the majority of the fighting. When they get tired, they would then fall back behind the Principes, and the Principes would then take up the fight, being older and more veteran troops. Then when the Principe line gets exhausted, they would then fall back behind the Triarii line, who would be the oldest, most experienced and richest troops in the army. And if the Triarii line fell, you were in a lot of trouble. That's kind of the way it goes. It's like, you're in trouble if the Triarii go down. Take settlement Lilybaeum. There we go. Lilybaeum. I agree. I do not like this UI. I do prefer the old one, especially with the way you would have the alerts would just drop down the side here. It would drop down and chunk, and you would choose what ones you want to look at, and now they're just going to sit up here. And this is a lot bigger. It feels clunkier. I mean, it takes a little while to kind of find your way around. You got Navy tab, Agent tab, Army tab, Town tab. Map up in the corner is still fine. I don't mind the map up in the corner. This stuff used to be down here, along with what I'm hiding down here, which is this. Which used to be over in this corner. Like in a lot of other Total Wars, you've got kind of all the major stuff is down here. You'd have down there, you'd have your faction, your senate, and your finances. And you got here, you got your faction, your senate, your score ranking, your your family list, just other lifts, your ability to move retainers between people here, different agents. Let's actually go to the Senate floor, which is here. You can see everything's the same there. It's yeah. I'm not a fan of it myself. Unfortunately, it's one of the things I can't turn off. I can't turn it back to the original. But this does have an advantage over the original one, in that I can actually play it and alt tab out, and I'm not limited to 800 by 600 screen resolution. Yes, there is. It has come down to the Triarii, and woe betide when the Triarii fall, something along those lines. Yeah, which it does essentially mean the Triarii have fallen. That was your last line of defense. You are screwed. That is basically what it means. Yeah. This I don't like either. It's like, here you are, so you click on the city and he goes, okay, these are the buildings you've got in your city down the bottom here. Alright, and it's a culture penalty. You can right click on them if you want to. It tells you a little bit about them over in the corner behind me. If you want to build anything, you've got down here. There's this button that brings up a little site. Instead of going into the city and doing everything in the city, then coming out the city, it's all kind of on here. I can see why they did that. So you're putting everything on here. It means you don't have to constantly double click on the city to bring up the city menu, and then going on the building tab to go and see what buildings you got and sit there, and then go on the recruitment tab, see what you've got there. It's all on here, so you don't have to bring up that screen. But it is a bit kind of don't. It does feel a little bit clunky to me. What does this do? No, I don't want to do that. But where's my building browser? No. 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 Settlement details? No. Is that it? Building browser, found it. Oh my god, I didn't even notice it did that. Oh, flipping heck. Culture, religious. Right, let's have a look at Neptune. Probably already bonus to happiness, okay. Bonus to happiness. Bonus to happiness. Allows the training of Corvus Quinmarine. Quincareem. If I can pronounce words correctly. So it's not great. I can get really good ships later. That allows training of Arcani. Don't like Arcani. Well, I suppose I can make this a naval place. Alright, let's stick your shrine to Neptune. Vulcan, yes. The shrines to Vulcan. That's a good one. Shrine to Vulcan. Shrine to Vulcan. Upgrades to light weapons. Upgrades light weapons and heavy weapons. Upgrades light weapons, heavy weapons, and armor. Upgrades light weapons, heavy weapons, armor, and experience. Experience bonus. That is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's not as good as I think the Brutii one, because the Brutii get a shrine to Hephaestus, I think. No, it won't be Hephaestus. Hephaestus is the Greek one. But they get their own one. It might be Mars, but they get the Brutii get one where it's like you just get bonus XP to troops. And yeah, it's like this. The difference in here for XP and weapons and armor is much more pronounced than any other Total War. If we go on here, so you can see melee attack 8, and that's with 1 level of experience. If these guys went up to if they got up to level 7, right, which is 1 gold chevron, then that would be melee attack of 15, because it gives +1 melee attack. So it's effectively they would almost double. In fact, they would double their melee attack. Their morale would go up. Their total defense would go up. Their armor would go up. Their defense skill would go up. They would be absolute beasts on the battlefield. Anyway, I need to go take Lilibayam, and we're gonna leave Aulus Scipio behind and lead this force out. Ares, yeah. So it would be Mars, yeah. Have I got enough money? I've got enough money. Oh, I forgot the one thing that Scipio have, which is better than anybody else. That is better than the Julii. They can actually get mercenary hoplites and mercenary peltasts. That's bloody expensive. We're gonna do it anyway. Oh, they are so good, especially on bridge battles. That's probably gonna fucking rebel, isn't it? It is. It's gonna rebel. Bridge battles. That's something I need to bring back. Bridge battles. Just maps with bridges on. I can't remember if I posted it up in the Discord or not, but last night I played a bridge map of me as the Julii against the Britons, and it was, I think I had like 1,500 men. They had about 1,650. I killed every single one of their men, and I lost 3 because I held a bridge. I literally was like, my guys are going to hold the bridge, lock it down on my side, and just shoot arrows into the side of them as they advance across it, because they attacked me. So all I had to do was hold the bridge, and I wiped out an entire army with almost no casualties just because I was holding a bridge. And it makes it tactical on the map. You know, instead of just going, oh, just go wherever. If there's a a bridge point you can hold on your map, a bridge point you can hold, which is like the best way to get to a town. There is one actually, which I can probably show you. So go over here. Massilia here. The only way to get to Massilia is across here. That is a crossing point. If they upgraded their roads to make that a bridge, then they could literally just sit maybe 6 units on that bridge, and that entire town would be safe. Until somebody like the Romans come up here and land a naval invasion. From a land invasion standpoint, that would be totally safe. They could just hold that bridge forever, and need to just pop back in, retrain, get some more guys, pop out again, and that would be almost impregnable. Same here, because the Romans have to kind of come across here, across that point, and across this bridge in order to get into the mainland Gaul. You can just sit guys there, and the Romans would then have to go all the way up here, all the way across this area, through here, and again, another point. Hold them there, and they'd have to make their way all up around here, through all this, up here, down like that. The amount of tracking around they would have to do while you just got 6 guys, and you can hold off the entire Roman army until they're forced to go up through Germania and then back down to Gaul again. Bridge battles are so useful. Right, public order is not good here. Low tax rates.
Imperator.
And off we go. We're going to take on Hanno, who is Hannibal's father.
Prepare for battle.
Age 71. Well, he's not going to last much longer, is he? Hey! It's what you wanted to see! Elephants! It's only 5 elephants. And I've got 126 archers, so we're going to absolutely murder them. But it's 5 elephants. Mercenary... Oh, Balearic slingers, Numidian mercenaries. Skirmishers. He's got Iberian... Oh, wow. He's got one infantry. And then a whole bunch of skirmishers. And some cav. Wow. alliance with the powerful is never to be trusted, said Phaedrus.
Friends, Romans, countrymen,
He said the
today
thing.
is a day for brave deeds. Today is a proud day to be Roman. Carthage's army stands in the field. They are not worth fearing. They die as easily as other men. And draw strength from this fact. The enemy are so loathed that no ally can be found to support them. This army is fully 1/4 of all our warriors. Imagine how we look to our enemies and take heart from that thought. Our people expect great things of us, and we are the men to do great things. They have been brought to the battlefield by muling infants instead of leaders. On this field, we have the benefit of greater numbers. It is one we would do well not to squander. They will, unless completely unthinking, try to use the woods to screen some of their troops. Their elephants could be a threat, but nothing that bravery will not counter, seeing as we have a lack of skirmishers. We go now to our bloody business!
Units, at my orders!
Here's another, again, back to your original, I say original, one of your early questions. What would I like to see? This map. See this map? This is an accurate representation of where I am. This is the Carthaginian docks. Over there is Carthage. You can't really see it very well from this angle. But Croton or whatever it is. So the city's over there. This is the coastline because I was going across the coastline. So this is where their docks would be, and where their army is it's facing me over here. Now they're probably going to get their allies from the city to turn up, most likely from this angle, kind of up here somewhere. But this is something that I like as well. It's the fact that the map is quite an accurate representation of where you actually are in the overworld. Snarty, go over there. Archers, go there. You stay there, you stay there, that's fine.
The ferryman will be busy today. The enemy have brought more men to the fight.
Units, group!
Right, and they're advancing on us. Numidian mercenaries. Okay. Round shield, 52. I should be able to defeat them in my heavies. Balearic slingers, they have got quite a good range on them, I think. And now Iberian infantry. Okay, alright. Move up then. No, I didn't want you to do that. Alright. You go like that. Hoplites go over there. You lot go there. You go there. You go there. And yeah, you go there. Take an almost medieval helmet, mail and combo. Yes, that is. That's the style they went with when doing the Carthaginians. So most Carthaginian leaders will have that kind of that helmet and mail coif style. I don't know why, because Carthage is a Greek colony. Rome was a Greek colony as well. You would think they'd have more kind of Grecian style. Okay. I was not expecting this, mainly because I wasn't expecting my guys to be so freaking slow. Get out there. Ah, there's the elephants. Right, you, fire arrows, deal with those elephants. Okay, they're coming in at me. That's a very weird way to do things. I don't know quite why you're doing that. You go deal with it round shield cavalry. Go deal with those skirmishers. You deal with those skirmishers. Right. Shoot the elephants. Alright, it's not good. They're getting a little close to the lines. How are we doing over here? You... Alright, you scattered them. Good. Nor's bodyguard, you. Take them on. Now attack them from behind.
The enemy king has been slaughtered. Let us hope he does not poison the carrion birds.
Nice. Right, get out of it. You return. You just kind of form up there. Run. Right, Hanno's dead. Where are the elephants? The elephants are behind me. Okay. Everybody just get out there. just charge them. You can deal with those Numidians, I guess.
General has fallen and caused.
Oh no, my own general's fallen.
Much better to have lived.
That was bloody quick. Oh, I see. His other general came at me. Come on, turn around. You wanna deal with them then? Oh well, general for a general. And he's killing my archers. Okay. Well, this hasn't quite gone according to plan. We've still got 23 men. Wow. Okay. Are they... Deal with those elephants.
general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army
Right,
is
that's
broken
fine.
too.
Deal with them. Go deal with those guys. In fact, you deal with them. And you deal with them. You lot, you have been absolutely massacred. Move up. Nice to see my relatives are still here. You, where are you? Why are you getting... Oh, I see. Hanno's bodyguard are killing you. Right. Fall back then. Sorry, but I think I'm going to have to sacrifice you. Yes, Carthage was, but it's just kind of the way they say things. It's like, oh yeah, this is the king is just like the natural thing they say for someone who's the leader of a faction. No, Iberian infantry are dead. Good. Can you kill those elephants, please? They are a little bit dangerous. They're routing. Good. Right, here comes Hanno's bodyguard. Take him on with everything. I told you to shoot them. You might want to lose formation there as well. Take on the bodyguard as well. And where are you? You're just gonna have to move up. This is looking like a very, very bloody fight. And you are shite. What the hell are you doing all over here? Especially with round shield cavalry. You are incredibly lucky that you are still alive. Right, everybody. Aim for that cavalry.
Enemies show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
Right, that's one army routed. That means there's probably going to be some other guys hanging around, most likely some skirmishers somewhere that are not routed.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
See if I can kill some more of this round shield before they get out. Nice. Right. There's some more around here somewhere. There they are. They don't matter, because they're going to disperse anyway. Right, sorry, I was focusing on this so much, I didn't notice you go for your dinner. Fair enough. Come on, finish him off.
A day of victory, worthy of Rome and her armies. Our soldiers have done well.
An average victory, yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting my general to die in the first few seconds of combat, but you know, such things happen.
Victory! General, prepare for battle. Besieging settlement, sir.
Alright, let's get a battering ram.
Besieging
Maintain
settlement,
siege.
sir.
That's fine. Giant Germania, okay. Guy Scipio's got a body slave. Fine.
I will address them at once.
Map information and trade rights.
A most generous proposal.
What do you feel about an alliance?
A most generous proposal.
Nice.
Welcome, friend.
Right, I'm allied with Macedon.
Our fleet is under attack.
Ah, shoot.
Withdraw! Withdraw!
I hate pirates. Right, so I've got a deal going with you, that's fine. Greek cities... They still got Athens? No, they don't have Athens anymore. Looks like Athens has fallen. Okay, the rest of the Greek cities are over here. I think it's like there. Okay. Guess you're going to come back to Capua then.
Aye, Captain. Yes, Captain.
Capua. Retrain and build some more. The Libyum is about to come under attack. And who have we got? Governor Thiegs. 29 men and 104 scavengers.
The seer has been consulted, but his vision is clouded. Today we make our own destiny then. Today we face the mighty Carthaginians, brave men and worthy foes. They think their walls are enough to stop us. They should think again. I have never lost a battle against these people. Why should I start losing now, with men such as you at my command? Another victory is at hand. And remember this above all, our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed!
Right.
Await my orders!
Straight through the front seems to be a good way to do things.
Attack the gate!
Sure. Everybody set fire at will. Merc poultists. Move up. Merc hoplites move up. And 2 units of Astarte move up. They get the 3rd unit of Astarte in there as well. Because they are probably just going to sit on Plaza. 32 archers, come on.
Our soldiers have reached the gates with a battering ram. Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering ram has broken through the gate.
Nice, right. You lot. It's through. And archers. In you go.
Our soldiers have captured the walls. Now is the time to press on and capture this
Cultists actually
place.
go about there. And no, I don't want archers, I wanted you. Coplites. What have I got? 151 skirmishers, 29 heavy cav. My own skirmishers and archers might be able to deal with them.
Ready!
Okay, looks like they're coming off. have aren't. Go around that way. You go around that way. Right, should start shooting at these guys shortly. Yeah, I think they are. I wonder if they're coming in range to actually try and bombard my phalanx. Yeah, it looks like they are. No, going after the protests. Well, whatever they're trying to do, they're not going to do very well at it. They are engaging in melee. No, they're retreating. Okay. Okay, peltasts, move back to there. You are fine. And where are you? You're over here. You move up to there. And they're going to... No, they're going to attack again. Okay. Well, my 32 archers aren't going to do a lot of damage to them, but it's going to be a little bit of damage. Oh, they're going. You very quick. No, okay, they're pulling back. Yes, they are. They are determined to get at my mercenary peltasts. Now that, I think is a pretty cool colour scheme. How are we doing over here? Have they engaged? They kind of did. Now, what have they got left? 35, and I've still got some arrows. Now, where has their leader gone? Is of there.
Hoplite mercenaries. March! Archers! Move out!
Interesting that they've gone over that way. Maybe they're thinking of... Maybe they're trying to defend this angle from that Hastati group? Maybe. You guys down there, okay. Although it does look like I have to go up here, around down there, and then down here to hit that.
Mercenary hoplite.
Alright, you guys go there. Archers. Get up. See if we can draw them back. Yeah, they're coming back. Okay. Alright, battle for the plaza. Get those spears down, boys. Or not. Okay, you didn't quite get your spears down in time. There's their leader. Oh,
The gods be
hey!
praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their
Took a
doom
lot of
approaches.
mercs. That's cool. You're not missed much. I've almost taken the settlement. There's this one bloke left, who is desperate to fight this one one mercenary. Unfortunately, I tried to take the plaza. I got these lot on here and told them to form up across here. But they were a couple of seconds too slow, so by the time some of them are starting to get their pikes down, the heavy cav attacked them. You might as well take him out. Because all he's going to do is he's just going to push this one feather along, not die. Go on, peeler him. Whee!
Rome demands
Nice.
victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory.
I won the last fight, obviously, but it did cost me, as I say, it cost me a general. Probably about half my force was killed. But I have now secured Sicily. I've also made an alliance with the Macedonians.
Victory!
Right. Enslave that population. Get to retraining my troops that got massacred. Oy! Train up some town watch and get some town watch trained here. Got some town watch trained there. Good. More of you guys. I'm gonna need you. Town grows. Which one? Masana. Have I got enough money? No. And Capua doesn't like having such high taxes anymore. Man, being the Scipii is hard. It really is. You got not got a lot of good resources around. You got almost nobody to trade with. Oh yeah, sending you back home, wasn't I? Don't want to send you home now. I actually want to send you over this way.
That's not
Kind of a roundabout. Roundabout there.
moves depleted, sir.
Retinue expands. Got body slave. Everybody hates the Seleucids. And everybody's declared war on Carthage. But man, this campaign is costing me a lot of men. And when I was playing the Julii, I didn't even get kind of 1/10 of the casualties I suffered here taking the first 2 cities. In fact, I'd taken like 5 by the time the AI Scipii had even taken 1 in my Julii game. It's just, it is so much easier to take a barbarian city because you don't have to deal with anything higher than wooden walls. And everybody, as soon as you take the walls, everybody retreats to their center plaza.
Let us end the bloodshed.
The Greeks, oh yes, I am happy with that.
Our thanks.
I was trying to find you to do that. I am happy with not fighting the Greeks anymore. And Cornelius Scipio has died. And he was here, I think, was he? Yes, he was. He was in Messana. Which isn't good. That means everybody in Messana is not happy anymore. I don't think I can adjust the... No, I cannot adjust the tax rate. Aulus. Actually, hang on. 100. It's fine. Why? Hang on a minute. That was saying it was like 53% a minute ago. Yes, this is only why the best people pick Scipii. That was like 53%, and now it's 100. Okay. Can I... training another ship here. What can I train here? More Hastati. Oh, my stream seemed to go up and down then. Don't know what was going on. Let's upgrade you. This is going to take... It's going to take about 6 turns but I'll be able to start producing archers from Masana. Now who have I got? What? Oh, I've got Shrine to Vulcan there, which is good because it's next to a volcano. Ha ha. I'm more to produce people out of here. Possibly, yes, let's get Vulcan out of there as well. And we're going to disband the mercenaries. No, I'm going to keep these mercenaries. 140, 149, 170. Hell no. 140 guys for 149 denarii. Versus Velites, 160 for 170 denarii. So they're cheaper than my Velites. They've got higher defense. They've got much better shield. They're not as good on the charge. So much better defensive than my Velites. So no, I'm going to keep them. And my mercenary hoplites, they are very good for holding a breach. My next mission, take Apollonia. No. I am not going to do that. I'm not going to do it because I'm allied with these guys. We'll go here. Allies. Macedon. I am not about to go and break my alliance to Macedon. That would be crazy. There's a spider on my wall. Sorry, I just saw a spider on my wall.
Yes.
That's Macedonian there. I want to go up here.
At once.
Kind of want to kill that spider. What have I got that I can kill it with? Paint Shop Pro 5. Yeah, I can kill it with Paint Shop Pro. Dead. New merchant acquired. I don't like merchants. I will auto manage him.
Yes.
Because the whole thing is, you see, I'll go over here. It's, potential income's 12. Potential income 9. If I go over a place like this, it's like 27 over here, and another one. Let's go 12 there.
Without delay.
Yeah. Right. There we go. That's my spy. My spy can remain there. End turn. House of Judah are going to attack Macedon, which is probably going to break my alliance with them, because I can't remain allied. I can't go to their side in the alliance. So I think they've just broken my alliance for me. But I'm not about to go and attack Macedon. They're the only guys I've got a trade agreement with. There was an ambush in the woods there. Victory! And is he going to go into ambush stance? Yep, he's in ambush. Okay. Carthage, what do you want?
The bloodshed.
Ceasefire. Oh dear, I've got an unfortunate trait on General Flavius Scipio. Do I want to end... No, I want to continue fighting you, because the alternative is to go and try and take on the Greeks, and I want it, and I've just made an alliance. Been friends with the Greeks. Trade partners, Numidia... No. Alternative... if you give me ceasefire, if you give me Parma.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Well, there you go. Oh, Sparta's back in Nahan. Oh no, Sparta never was gone from the Greek cities. Maybe that's like the only Greek city they've got left. Let's got Halicarnassus as well. Sparta. So Sparta is still with the Greek cities. They might have roads. Yes, they've got roads as well. But don't have Halicarnassus. Nope, that's with the rebels. And Temple of Artemis is with the Seleucids. Right.
Your Honor,
Hello! Thrace!
I will address them at once.
Hello, Captain Spartacus. Would you like some trade rights?
A most generous proposal.
Nice. I'm not going to try and make an alliance with you because I want to go and have a word with the Dacians.
Your Honor,
Hello, would you mind getting out of my way, please? I want to have a word with the Dacians.
Your Honor.
Oh no, this is Thrace as well. Where are the Dacians? Dacians are over here somewhere. Let's go out here. Yeah, if I take out Carthage, and I have to take out here as well, generally what they'll do is they'll tell me to go over here and attack Egypt. Normally what will happen is they'll say go and attack Egypt, make an alliance with the Numidians, who are all down this section, which has got like 3 cities. And undoubtedly Spain or Iberia will declare war on me, so I'll have to fight them while simultaneously fighting Egypt over here. And at some point, Numidia will probably declare war on me as well, because they like doing that. Oh yeah, I want to take this place as well. What are you doing? Going all over there? Okay. Capua, why are you angry? 80%. Garrison, law, happiness, squalor. You want to be upgraded, okay. Have I got any? No, alright. Faction leader and governor. Well, the faction... Wow, the governor is the faction leader is absolutely shit. He is awful. Why is his management so low? You should have at least management coming from being a leader, I would have thought. Dislikes farming, -2 farming, okay. guess he's really crap at being a leader.
Move out! Combining troops!
Right. All of you. That's the Carthaginian navy. 2 ships.
Fleet ready!
I've got 4. I should be able to beat them.
Prepare to engage!
Yes, and I sunk one. Okay. No, shooting a long way. Okay, right. So, Brutii down here.
Yes, Captain!
So you get down here. Anything you can do? Not really going to help me much. No, okay. Senate officers assigned. I haven't got any, otherwise it would tell me that I have. Right, I'm going to go for another 8 minutes. So it's going to be 3 hours. So probably 7 o'clock your time, I think 6 o'clock my time. I'll end this and then I'll quickly swap over and I'll show you what's going on with my Julii playthrough that I'm doing on my own. So I'll probably get another turn, maybe 2. Unless I have to fight any battles. Spy keeps getting kicked out of my city. Get out of it.
Ready to sail!
Right, you come down here.
Yes, Captain!
And
Yes,
disembark.
Captain,
Lilybium's got 2 town watch. Let's retrain you. Get extra 2. You're getting extra town watch there. That's fine. You've got another turn. Agent found. They still want me to go and attack Apollonia, but I'm not going to. Fine. Yes, you can find the Amazons. It is this game. Historically, it is believed that the notion of the Amazons was Scythia. Came from, they reckon it may well have come from Scythia, because the Scythian horse lords would more often than not have their women fighting in wars as well as their men. So it wouldn't be the men that would go off to war. It would be, because they're very very tribal. They would have the men and the women go on horses and off to raid. So in Europe, with its very very male-dominated hierarchy, they would quite probably have made up these notions of wild warrior women from the east, who would then become the Amazons. But the Amazons are hiding here. And it takes many, many turns to go all the way up through here, through there, through there, through there, through there, to find them, only to realise you're taking on lots of chariots. Captain Partachua.
I will address them at once.
Hello, Scythia. Trade rights.
A most generous proposal.
Nice. Now, let's see if I can find the Dacians. The Dacians are around here somewhere as well. I think they're around here somewhere.
Your honor.
You... Oh, has... Flash flood? No. I think Etna might erupt next term. Right, let's get my practice range down. Did the biome. Can you build a port? You cannot build a port. Okay. Syracuse, can you retrain? You can retrain my ships, good. And don't worry about getting a new one.
Sir! Onward!
You go stand there and put down a watchtower. No, not recruit more.
Build tower.
Build tower, there we go.
Imperator.
You lot can all leave.
Move out.
And you're fine. Kind of need... Do I need you down here?
Imperator. Onward.
No, I don't.
Joining
Okay.
forces.
Natural disasters. Yes, as you can see here, flash flood. So there's been a flash flood over here. It's random. A lot of the time it's random. There is a historical event of Etna here erupting, which does happen in the game. But you do get flash floods and you get storms which damage ships and coastal towns. But one more turn. So let's go to the next turn. Oh, looks like the Julii just lost that fight. Interesting. And they're retreating up into rebel territory? How odd. Carthago Nova, so New Carthage. And the Macedonians look like they're going to go and beat the snot out of the Julii. That is a big army. Right. Who is this? Factionaire. Gyrus. 20 out of 20. I've got no idea what's in there. Okay. That's fine. That's kind of why I didn't want to go to war with them, because they can just produce that sort of thing and I would be massacred. Right, let's follow this road, see where it goes. Alright, it's going to lead back down here, I reckon. Bit of a shame, because I kind of want to go this way. No, okay, it's not erupted. Nope, nothing new there. Don't know what you're doing, mate. I don't know why there's this green arrow here pointing at this diplomat.
Orders. Move out. Combining troops.
Right, not bad, not bad. Messana is at 80%. Get some more town watch. Yes, it most likely is going to be levy pikemen and peltasts. Quite probably. But that's been 3 hours. So within the state of 3 hours, I started off with Capua and Messana. I've managed to take Syracuse and Lilybaeum, which is very, very slow going. Got guys just kicking around. Spy here. Again, I don't really know what to do with merchants, so I've never really used them. There we are. There's a storm over here, which has damaged that fleet. Carlos would be a good place to strike next. Their port is over here. But they're not high enough level yet. Unfortunately, I do have a fleet kicking around. I'm not in it, but I could potentially go over there and take that. And then from there, I can land a fleet here and attack Carthage. However, I'm going to wait for a few turns because I want archers. I want archers out of here. So probably what I will do is actually if I get
Imperator.
who's Aulus. Aulus, you go hang out with Messana. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to advance this between now and next week. So advance it a few turns so I've got archers produced from here and some better infrastructure around. I won't go and conquer anything. But yes, next week it will be invasion of Sardinia and then Africa. Because below following the SPQR and going and attacking Apollonia over here, that's something that the Brutii should be able to handle, and I don't like the look of that sized army, or the army that's hanging around inside there, or the fact that the Greek cities have got Sparta and not been able to, and lost Corinth and don't have Athens, and they're they're looking pretty scary. So if I save, so there we are, House of Scipii, and if I go to House of Julii, you see I did, 15 minutes before I started I was doing this. Not the Brutii one, no. Soldiers do not like being under the command of one who is not of noble birth, said Onosander. The Julii. See, they've given me a mission to blockade Oscar, which is down here, which I can easily do. 4 turns. I've got a fleet sitting up here. It's not going to take me 4 turns to get there. 120 ships there. I've got 180. I could do that. So this is my personal campaign. As you can see here, the Scipii. So this is 239. So I think you started at 250 or 260 BC, round about there. Turn 64. The Scipii have got Sicily, as well as Capua. That's it. That's all they've got. That's all they've got. Numidians have taken out Carthage. And it's like, oh no, they've only just lost Carlos over here. Is that actually their... No, it's just a captain. Okay. It's quite probable that Carthage exists... Nope, they've lost that to Spain. Not sure where Carthage exists anymore. Maybe down here somewhere. But, yeah, Carthage has absolutely had its arse kicked by the Numidians. the Brutii, Tarentum, okay, and Croton. They've managed to take Corinth. The Macedonians in this one have got massacred. They got killed by the Thracians and the Greek cities. As you can see, Greek cities have a lot more land here. Me, Arentium, Segestica, Mediolanum, Patavium, Araminium, Juvanum, Trier, Montasium, Batavadorum, Dam over here. They don't like me very much. I've really only just taken them over and I've just evacuated the city. Sambravina over here. Now, I did own Condate Redonum, Lamonum, Lugudanum, and Alesia, leaving the Gauls just with Numantia down here. I had 2 armies that were just his army here, just Vibus Maro, just making his way down here, this fella, Enestinus, he was a rebel general. He was a rebel general who was hanging around here, who I bribed, because you can see I've got shitloads of money, and my next earning income isn't looking great. But that's because I've just spent loads and loads of money. And I bribed him, and he came to my side. And then there was a Gaul general running around here. So I bribed him, and he came on my side. And I just merged the 2 armies together, gave him a bunch of mercenaries, took a city. No, the settlements are all Latin names. So you can see up here Londinium in London, and up here you've got what would be York, but it's obviously not York. It's the Greek. It's the Roman name for it. And over here in Wales, I don't think Ireland has anything. It does in medieval, but I don't think it does in this. And that you see that over here you've got there you are, Carthago Nova or Carthago Nova, New Carthage, which is the Latin. It was, I can't remember if there was a mod for the original or if there was a suggestion to have it so that the I think it might have been a mod actually that kind of had the localized names. But no, they're all Latin. They're all the Latin names. You see, no, I've not even gone down here yet. What I wanted to do was come over here, because I took these 2. I was like, this is the first thing I did. I literally went, right, over here, take Salona, take Segestica. Because they are money spinners. Those 2 settlements, they are big, big money spinners. I wanted to go over here, then sail round and go and attack the Seleucids so that I could play the Seleucids in this live stream. No, it's not Yorkinum. It doesn't sound. It's weird. It doesn't sound anything like York, but I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, I wanted to go over here and take them out so I could play them for the live stream, but instead they were like, "Oh no, go deal with the Gauls." And I was like, "Oh right, I'll go deal with the Gauls then." And I just kind of everybody just went, "We don't like you," and I just got stuck into fighting the Gauls and the Britons, and allied with the Germanic tribes who are like 2 guys maybe. It's like Quincum down here. That's owned by Dacia. Because the Germans are kind of all the way up here. You know, Damm I think is a German one. Anyway, there's another Germanic town. Vicus Gothi. So the poor Germans have got 2 places. They got dogpiled by the Dacians and the Gauls. So I came along and slapped the Gauls around and made the Gauls go, "We want to be your protectorate, please." So if I go on here, regions controlled 17, battles won 39, battles lost 10. Some of those were just retreats. I had pathetic little forces just sending out to try and relieve towns and retreating from them. One of those battles, however, was 3 units of Town Watch taking on 1 Gallic general, and I won. And Town Watch are almost the shittest unit. The only one that's worse is peasants. And you see, ranking military is 2nd, so there is someone out there who's stronger than me. I've got the best production, the most territory. I'm not doing well financially, and I'm almost got the best population. Got the traditional allies plus Germany and Thrace. Carthage and Spain are my enemies. Carthage, I don't even have to worry about. Like I say, I don't even know where they are. Spain, yeah, they've got like 5 territories. Trade partners, you see the amount of trade I'm getting coming in? These were my enemies until they went, you're kicking the shit out of us. They were my enemies until they went, you're kicking the shit out of us. No trade embargoes, and the Gauls are my protectorate. Eastern Spears. These people should be working as purpose. The Senate is like, we don't like the Gauls. They should be wiped out. And I'm like, but they're my subjects now. They say, Germania, yes, we're glad that you're looking after the Germanic tribes. Good, good, good. And Thrace, yes, very good, 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 good. Spain are like, yeah, don't declare war on them, but they declared war on me. But, don't be their friends. Same with Carthage. Far from thoughts, good. Not to be considered friends in Rome, Numidia. Greek cities, not to be considered friends of Rome. Dacia, yeah, fine, leave them alone. Britannia, not friends of Rome. Pontus, yeah, don't do anything with them, don't do anything with them, don't do anything with them, don't do anything with them. How did I get Gauls as a protectorate? I kicked the shit out of them until they were left with 1 town. At which point they come up to me and said, "Hi, can we be your protectorate? By the way, please give us some of our towns back." And I went, "Okay." That's how I got the Gauls as a protectorate. I just continued to beat the shit out of them until they surrendered. And they was like, please don't kill us. The Senate like me. The people are ambivalent. But yeah, I think the Gauls kind of saw Vibus Maro coming down here and went, with that army, he's a little bit scary for our 3-man settlement. We better make peace. Probably helped that I was bribing everybody. So such, again, income was so high, I was literally just bribing army after army. The Spanish was sending out army after army into Narbo Martius, and I just had a diplomat sitting here just bribing them as they turned up to disperse because I could afford it. How do I get popularity with the Senate and the people? Well, that's, again, one of the mechanics. The Senate, you start off at this level. And the more missions you do for the Senate and complete, the higher your standing with the Senate goes. The people, I think the people just like it when you are victorious. So the more battles you fight, the more they like you. So it says, popular among the plebs is not what it could be, but at least they don't throw stones or insult. Most of the time, they just don't recognise you. Yes, most of the time, when I play it as well, most of the time, they tend to just be stubborn and fight to the death. Even if I've got like 2 armies coming over here, I can walk a diplomat over and go, do you want a ceasefire? And they'll go, ha ha ha! There's some of you still live. We won't fight. We won't give up yet. Ha 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 ha! But yeah, no, they surrendered to me. Same with the Britons. The amount of time I had a diplomat going over to them going, do you want a ceasefire? Do you want a ceasefire? Do you want a ceasefire? And they were like, no, no, we don't want that. We don't want that. Until I kicked them out of the mainland Europe right up to Denmark over here, which they still control. And they kind of went, do you want a ceasefire with us, please? Considering I had, I've got Lucius Victor here, and the fort there that did have, I think Manius Julius was in that fort. Going, yes, there's like 2 armies up here. And the Britons probably were going, actually, you're smashing us, and the absolute brutalization you gave us at a bridge battle as well. We kind of want to surrender. Which reminds me, I probably I'm already on low tax rate. Shoot. I don't know if it actually still shows the double. Oh, there we are. Site of a famous battle. I don't know how well you can see that. 243 BC. Manius Julius, House of Judae, Captain Sinon, Britannia. That was the one where I literally murdered their entire 1,500 men at the Battle of the Bridge, and they were like, we killed maybe 5. And yes, you can invade. You can invade Denmark. You can invade Bordesholm here, which has tier 1 walls and will hold out for 6 turns, and it's it's got 180 men in it. But you cannot invade Sweden. Medieval 2, you can invade Sweden, but not in Rome. And in fact, I think in Medieval 2 there's a land bridge you can take to go across. But yeah, you cannot invade Sweden in Rome. Yes, that was with Histati. That was Manius Julius, which I think was one of these guys. I think Manius was that. Yeah, Manius Julius up here. There we are. This is the guy. He was in charge. It was both these two running around together. I've had Amulius the Cold-Hearted, who was like the guy I used to murder everyone, and Manius Julius, who had Lily-Livered, whatever it was, or basically he had the trait where he was a coward, and he was always like, "Oh, my superior tactics will win us this battle, but you must understand, my fellows, that I cannot risk myself. You must all protect me, because it is through my genius that we will win these fights. You all go over there and fight. I'll stay back here." And it was Histati and archers, and I just had a V shape of Histati, and all their spearmen just legged it into the V shape because they were attacking me. And I just kind of sat there with all my archers on the sides, just pelting them, and the scorpion as well, just constantly beside them, and they were breaking as they were running across the bridge. And because the mechanics are, when you're on a bridge, you must keep going, they were breaking and running into my men, who would just slaughter them. And there was another one I had down around here somewhere, which was Town Watch versus the Heavy General. It was somewhere around down here, and yeah, that was quite amusing. That wasn't a bridge battle; that was open field. But I don't know where that one was. But yes, that's my Julii campaign that I'm playing. As you can see, I'm doing significantly better than the rest of Rome, which is basically here. Like, oh no, we've got one place over here. We've got one place over here. I'm like, yeah, I own half of Europe. Yeah. And yes, Sweden is uninvadable. You cannot invade Sweden. I mean, I literally don't think you can land on these shores, even if you could, because this is all shoreline that you can you can disembark on. I think that shoreline and these shorelines here, you literally cannot disembark troops onto them, even if you could get a ship over there. You cannot disembark troops onto there. You can invade SPQR. In fact, you must invade SPQR, as the long campaign. If I go back onto here, I think, and this one, victory conditions. Here we are. Become the supreme ruler of Rome and control at least 50 provinces, either by direct ownership or through protectorates. So I have to control 50 territories, which is easier for the Julii than anybody else because they're so packed around here. And as it says, I've got what, 14 at the moment. Region called 17. That might include the 5 Gallic ones. But when I get up to around 50, it will spark the civil war, and it will say either your leader has to commit suicide or Rome will go to war with you. And if Rome goes to war with you, then you can go and attack and capture Rome and take out the other families. So it's control 50 settlements and Rome to achieve the long campaign victory. And it's got to be done by like 10 AD or something like that, or maybe 100 AD. 504 turns left, so by about 265 AD, roundabout. So I've got 500 turns in which to gain probably around 30 settlements. And I mean, Spain's got 5 down here. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 I'm just going to literally just wipe out. And considering I'm at war with Carthage, and Rome has said Numidians don't make friends with Numidians, I will probably then invade here, since, you know, Scipii aren't going to do it. Imagine Scipii invading Africa. The notion. But yeah, I'm probably going to go here, cross at Gibraltar, smack here, go all the way across, down, most likely take out this, around here into Egypt, and go from there. Unless they say, all go and go over here and attack the Seleucids or something. But if Rome gives me jobs to go and take on allies, I'm going to say no. If they tell me to go and deal with the Greeks, I will say yes. Because, I mean, come on, I already own, part of what would be the Slavic area. And it's not that difficult for me to get from Salona and just go way down here into Apollonia. In fact, I probably should build up an army here. This is a really pathetic settlement. It takes absolutely ages for this one to build up. But it's fine, because I've got Triarii that I can train here. There we are. See, I can train Triarii. So I can have Hastati Principes Triarii train up in these towns and just whip them out down here and kick the shit out of the Greeks. I've also got archers. I could take ballista, but it just means I'll be slower. Might as well just go with archers and just go, hey, you've got phalanxes there. Well, I've got archers. I'm gonna kill you. I can't see anything about these, but they're probably just gonna be basic phalanxes, I guess. And this is on the regular scale rather than the larger scale that I had on Scipii. In fact, I probably should build. Can I actually build starting here? Well, I'd save draining Arretium for all my infantry. Yeah, why not? But yeah, this is my playthrough. So I own a lot of land. I'm about to go take some more, and probably go take some more. And if the Britons get any smart ideas, I've got a fort on the border here with 2 armies ready to go and smack them in the face, and then go and invade London with this nice fleet, which will get me more land. Well, there you go. Yeah, next week, more Scipii. I will continue to invade these places with the Scipii next week. In the meantime, I'm going to have fun kicking the shit out of barbarians. Because why not? This is a shame that the only mercenaries I can get are crap. I can get mercenary barbarians and mercenary barbarian cavalry. I can train better stuff myself. I've not done the peasant transfer trick. I do know it, which is basically get a whole bunch of peasants to go way down here and go up until that reaches this level, I think, because that will trigger the Marian reforms. And then I can have legionnaires. But the Marian reforms also affect everybody else, everyone else on the map. So they all get their tier 2 generals. As it stands, I'm literally enslaving every single person I come across and just shipping them all back here. Which is why I've got large city. You know, this has only just gone up to a large city, and it's what turned. Did I say it was turned 250 or something, roundabout? Wherever it says that, whatever turn it is. Up here. Turn 64. Yeah, so turn 64, and I've got Triario. And normally, whenever I'm playing, I never build Triarii, because by the time I've got up to this level of city, I just got armies of Principes running around everywhere. I just go, I can't be bothered to build Triarii. But this game, I am actually doing so. I'm actually building Triarii. And I want Arretium to be my capital and to go up and up and up. And eventually I will get the Marian forms and get my legions. But all these places out here have so few in the way of... I mean, look, this place hasn't even got... This is a town. Can't even build a barracks here. I got town watch. That's the best I can do. This one's not bad, but yeah. When can I get legionaries? I can get legionaries after the Marian reforms. So once a large city goes up to the 24,000 population cap, it will trigger the Marian reforms, which then remove the current roster, which is Peasant Town Watch, Astarte, Principes, Triarii, with the Marian reforms roster, which is Peasant Town Watch, Early Legionary Cohort, Legionary Cohort, I think Praetorian Cohort, because the one cohort at the top is the urban cohort, and they are absolutely amazing. The urban cohort wrecks everything. And if you take Rome, then you can get the first legionary cohort. And it's a single cohort. It's a unique cohort you can get, which you have to look after, because once you lose it, you lost it, as far as I can remember. But yeah, archers stop being archers, and they become archer auxilia. Velites become just regular auxilia, I think. The siege engines, I think, remain the same. The ships remain the same. And the generals, they go from being heavy, I think they remain heavy cav, but they go from being Roman heavy cav to auxilia heavy cav. Again, I never do them. I don't think on my building browser, I don't think it will let me view. Yeah, until I get I think until I get the Marian reforms, it won't actually let me look at these units. Might be is there an encyclopedia? Wiki. Wow. Hang on. The wiki is in Steam. So can I if I can switch on what's this viewing? Viewing that, okay. Switch on that. Oops, hang on. Ah, I've put my thing on the wrong screen. Get back over there. There we go. Right, so you can see what I can see now. Recruitment, agents, factions, barbarian invasion. No. Emerging recruiting? Maybe there's something under there. No. Armies list, maybe. Your armies. No. But yeah. This is basically anyway the Marius event. Happened around 107 BC historically, but you get, when you get up to a certain level, you get the Marian reforms and you get legionaries. Some sort of room units carry legionary eagles. These appear in the campaign game after the reforms of Gaius Marius have occurred, but they're always available in custom battles. The first cohort unit carries the legionary eagle. This battle standard is regarded as the soul of a Roman legion. It is an inspiration and raises morale of all nearby Roman units. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me actually view. Let's go back there. Back in. I don't think it's actually going to let me view. That's just the wiki again. That's just the help. No, it doesn't look like it's actually going to let me view the armies, so I can't show you what the cohorts are. But yeah, that's the Marius event. Is what is that there? Let Let me go back end here and go. Oh, come on. Display capture, turn you off. Anyway, yeah, that's that. And this has been going on for 36 minutes longer than I expected to go on for. So I'm going to press the end stream. Yeah, it might well be Praetorian Cavalry. As I say, I don't know. Most of the time, I don't actually use cavalry. To be honest, I'm just like, fuck it. Foot troops and archers. Yes. It might be a while, depending upon how long it takes me to get the Marian reforms going in there. If next week I've already got the Marian reforms in my own playthrough, which I probably will, because it'll be a week's worth of play. I'll pop into my my place so I can show you them.